Hello, good afternoon, or whatever time you're in, Donna. Thank you for sharing. I listened to your video completely, and I got to admit that I enjoy learning about the matter, learning about epilepsies, as I work personally in a center for developmental disorders, and I have encountered some of my patients that are uh, diagnosed with these conditions. And a lot of times it is rough when you see them suffer and when you see them uh, go through difficulties in their day-to-day life, and not knowing how to support them will be catastrophic sometimes. And so thank you on that aspect for sharing about this topic and for choosing this topic. I know this is a very important one. And moving forward, I definitely think that this is a topic that a lot of times it can be considered as a burden to both to society and to the individual suffering from the condition. If they, however, that is only if they don't have the a strong support system that work in contribution or contributing to their understanding of their condition and how to better approach their condition from a positive perspective, and having resources available that they can reach uh, in order to make their life simpler, and for them to get intervention and care whenever they experience any seizure, or whenever they, to provide ways in which they can engage in social and integrate in society. Um, I feel like this will be a point that I will love to see more in into a perspective, or practical perspective, which a lot of times is foreseen. Like people don't talk about this matter. People don't talk about this topics, and although I enjoy your perspective, I enjoy your video. I would love to see on that aspect how to provide resources for these individuals to integrate in society, and not just limiting, um, care within school systems and other like clinic areas and stuff like that. Um, and to provide a way for this individual to not feel discriminated against in society, but that they can be perceived in society as part of society, and be integrated in society. Some of the things that studies have shown is that adult individuals facing this condition have waited a long time before they get diagnosed. So, on this aspect, I would love to also see a shift in focus from early age to early adulthood or later in their adulthood life. How they transition from adolescent to adulthood. And also, I seen that in studies that individuals, according to Friedman Jones and others, 2024, individuals facing this condition has waited a long time. Also, that which delays their treatment, sleep issues has presented in caregivers. So I would love to see how caregivers are being supported, or in the future, whether caregiver of these individuals are being seen and supported by others. Um, Little to no public awareness, so this is a concern on this aspect, which the less the public know, the less they will be able to intervene and engage with the individuals with these conditions. And caregiver left with little to no option as balancing caregiving and their normal life responsibility and work balance. So lastly, this will be a point that I would love to see integrated in a discussion, which is how caregivers are also provided with their availability of being able to, get enough support as to sustain themselves as they care for these individuals. And we know that as the more awareness grows, the better it is for them to receive this level of supervision, level of support, level of exposure in society.